What kind of porridge do you like to eat most often? Why do you eat them specifically? Do you evaluate the benefits and harms that porridges bring to your body? This is an important question, because the nutritional value of different cereals is not the same. Today we will tell about the most helpful and conversely harmful porridges, as well as discuss their proper preparation, because it depends on whether you can get the benefits that are inherent in certain products. Why do I need to eat porridge? Cereals are the source of proteins, carbohydrates, and a whole set of vitamins and minerals. The main peculiarity of the porridge in comparison with other kinds of food is the high fiber content. It is thanks to it the porridge is an important means of forming the work of the intestine. They improve its peristalsis and contribute to the normal functioning of intestinal microflora. Do not forget about the caloric value of cereals. Different kinds of cereals differ significantly in their nutritional value, so that it is possible to choose porridge for a hearty lunch and a light breakfast for people who look after their figure. Healthy porridges. It seems that all the porridges are beneficial, because any cereal contains vitamins and minerals, and they are all rich in fiber. But it is not so unambiguous. There are kinds of cereals that are recognized leaders in the content of useful substances. In addition, the processing of grains plays an important role. The first among the healthy porridges is buckwheat. It is unique in that buckwheat is suitable even for people with chronic diseases, such as diabetes or celiac disease, as this cereal has a low glycemic index and does not contain gluten. But it has a lot of magnesium and iron. By the way, buckwheat porridge is not very caloric, so it is suitable for people who are struggling with obesity. The second most useful porridge is oatmeal. It is important to keep in mind that the most beneficial oats are whole grain oats. If we are talking about oat flakes, then the coarser they are and the longer they are boiled, the healthier they are. Mechanical processing makes the composition of any cereal worse. As for whole oats, they are rich in vitamins, trace elements, and fiber. Such oatmeal cleanses the intestines from toxins, impurities, and cholesterol. There is a lot of gluten in oatmeal, which is very important for patients with gastritis or ulcers, because this substance envelopes the walls of the stomach, preventing their irritation. But it is important to cook oatmeal exactly in water, because cooked in milk, it loses a significant part of its properties. The third healthy porridge is barley. This groat is made from barley, which is a special way to grind. Earlier pearl millet was very popular, but gradually began to give way to wheat. And for good reason, because it has significantly more potassium, phosphorus, protein, and fiber. But to get the whole stock of useful elements in the composition of this cereal, it should be soaked for 8 to 9 hours before cooking. Another undeservedly forgotten porridge, millet. It perfectly cleanses the intestines, and with regular use it strengthens the walls of blood vessels and improves heart function. However, this porridge is contraindicated for patients with pancreatitis and diabetes, as it contains a lot of polysaccharides. They are difficult for the body with pancreatic dysfunction to digest. Cornmeal porridge has been gaining popularity in recent years, and it is well deserved, because it is full of slow carbohydrates, which makes this porridge one of the best sources of energy. Moreover, the corn grits contain magnesium, potassium, vitamins A and E. Thanks to them, the people who use corn porridge will have a healthy heart as well as a normal level of cholesterol, because the porridge removes it from the body. But what kind of porridge can cause us harm? It turns out that there are some. First of all, it is rice. It's not that this porridge contains any harmful substances, but rather that it is very poor in useful ones. That is why rice is called an empty source of calories. Semolina porridge, a derivative of finely ground wheat, is also not a very healthy porridge. Although it contains many vitamins and trace elements, there are significant disadvantages in such porridge. First, 70% of its mass is starch, so the semolina has a high glycemic index, as well as it contains gluten and monosaccharides, which are difficult to digest. And finally, oatmeal. How so, you say? It was among the most useful porridge. In this case, we are talking about instant oatmeal. Such a product does not contain fiber and micronutrients at all, but it has a lot of calories. How to cook porridges correctly? There are 3 important rules for cooking any cereal, so as not to lose its useful properties. First, choose coarsely ground cereals. Secondly, before cooking it, thoroughly rinse several times. This will get rid of dust and foreign particles. Thirdly, cook porridge only with water. When boiled in milk, fiber binds with milk fat already in the pot and will not be able to cleanse your intestines of cholesterol. Add nuts, dried fruits and berries to your porridges to make them tastier and more varied. What porridges do you like? How does their use influence your health? Tell us what you think about it under this video.